Recently I've been so gung-ho about all the new holiday palettes that have been coming out that I have slowly been accumulating other little items here and there and haven't had a chance to haul them. So I thought I'd go ahead and do that today. And I'm going to start off with the Nars Dual Intensity eyeshadows that came out for the fall collection. Both of them are very beautiful. A couple of the things that I'm going to mention I've worn quite a bit, and some things are a little bit newer. But I love these. I love the Nars Dual Intensity eyeshadow formula, both the blushes and the eyeshadows I really like. This first one is called Telesto, and it's really a beautiful bronze color. I've worn both of these on the lid for the most part, and they're stunning. So that is Telesto, and the other one is Pasiphae, and this one is like, I first thought of Matte Club, but instead of like, you know how Club turns that reddy brown, this pulls more on the green side of that. It's got a slight like brown duochrome to it, but more green than brown red. So there's Pasiphae and there's Telesto. I'm probably going to butcher the name for this, but I picked up 2 items from the MAC and Xiao Pei collection. The packaging on this is just super, super beautiful from it. Not to mention the prices on these products for this particular collection were like double normal MAC prices. One thing that's a little interesting is this cover part it's covered in like a silk fabric material, which I think is really beautiful. However, this being makeup products, I can just see this getting stained, but it is beautiful nonetheless. The packaging is really quite heavy. This, I should tell you what it is. This is the Lotus Blossom Powder Blush, and this color is right up my alley. It's a cool toned baby pink color, and I have worn this, and it's like a matte finish. Right there. And the other product that I picked up is one of the fluid lines, and I picked up the shade Blue Fountain. And I have worn this once on the waterline, and it's really, really, really pretty. The packaging on this just has that gold lid for the special packaging, and the color is so pretty. Let's see. And so far I've just worn it on the waterline. So that's Blue Fountain. I also purchased one of the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy matte lipsticks, and I purchased the shade 110 Covetous Nude. And this formula, it's nice. It's one of those like dimethicone type matte formulas where it's quite comfortable on the lips while still being matte. Very similar to the Tom Ford matte lipsticks. So this one's Covetous Nude. This is the only one I picked up. So watch it right there. So that is Covetous Nude. I finally broke down and bought the Tom Ford blush in Savage. I have eyed this for so long, and finally I was just like, I'm just gonna get it. So this is number 4 Savage from Tom Ford, and I love the Tom Ford blushes. So this is what she looks like. This is a really fall tone type of a blush. It looks like it'd be really dark, but I used the Goss number 14 brush, this really wispy one, and kind of just put it in there and lightly wisp it on my cheeks, and it's beautiful. I wore this for like a week straight when I first got it. It was really, really pretty. So this is Savage. Did I say Ravish? This is Savage. Let's blend it out a little bit so you guys can see. I think you can build it up and sheer it out for a super large variety of skin tones. Then when I was randomly in the Sephora inside JCPenney's one day, I was looking at the Becca stuff, and the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Rose Gold, for some reason that day, it struck me as like it would be a pretty blush, so I went ahead and I purchased it. It's the Rose Gold color, and it is a blush on me, a quite shiny blush, but this is what she looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this a bit. And I heard that Becca is coming out with a Shimmering Skin Perfector, the pressed powder version in Pearl. So I'm like over the moon about it. I can't wait for that to come out. This next product is from Chantecaille. This is the La Chrome Luxe Eye Duo in Monte Carlo. And I have quite a few of these. The more recent ones seem to be a little bit nicer than the first 2 that came out. However, I do kind of like all of them. They're just kind of a pretty, they're bordering that baked jelly formula, but they're still more of a powderiness to it. But anyway, this color on the lid is beautiful, and I blended it out with this too. I've used this quite a few times, and it's really gorgeous. So here is Monte Carlo. Right up there. This color, this color is so pretty. I don't know what it is, but I've really been into colored mascaras recently, and Clinique came out with, I believe, 4 shades of the Chubby Lash Fattening Mascara in colors. And so I was at the counter and I couldn't choose. There was like, I wanted all of them, let's be real. But I went with the shade 03 2 Ton Teal, and I've used this mascara before and it's a nice formula. It's not my favorite formula, but I couldn't resist the color on this. I don't think I've ever seen a mascara quite in this shade. So this is 2 Ton Teal number 3. It's just so, it's so pretty. Let's put a little on my hand and smudge it out so you guys can see the color, but it's right there. Kind of hard to swatch mascara. But this is what the brush looks like. It's one of those synthetic, or not synthetic, the rubber bristle type of brushes on there. It's quite a large brush, so if you like a tinier brush, you probably won't like this, but the color, it's all about the color. And then a cool product from Bite Beauty. This is one of their cream lipsticks with resveratrol, and this is in Opal, which it's supposed to be like one that, and they came out with a corresponding gloss in the same type of shade. I picked up the lipstick. You're supposed to be able to like transform your lipsticks or whatever type of colors, it'll shift the tone of it and stuff. I haven't used it yet. Should I put it on right now? It's okay, let's swatch it first and then I'll put it on. It's got a duochrome effect to it, like purple blue subtle duochrome, if you can see that. Let's put some on. I haven't even worn this yet. See what it does. Oh, hey, that is pretty. Oh, with a lavender lipstick, that is really pretty. That's the first time I used that, and I'm really loving how it looks over this lipstick. It's the Marvelous Moxie lipstick in Fly High. It like goes right along with this like duochrome eyeshadow I have on my lids from Makeup Geek. Totally loving that. During the Nordstrom anniversary sale, I picked up a couple things. This is one of them. I don't know like if it was a collection or what the deal was, but it's one of the limited edition Guerlain Meteorites, and this is in rainbow pearls. I love the Guerlain Meteorites to finish off my face. Light dusting, buffed all over the face, just really like pulls everything together really nice. And so I picked up this, and it does come with a little puff thing, which I usually take out. And then the packaging on this is kind of like a pale pink lavender, and then this is what the top looks like. I'll get this open. And here are your pearls right here. This one here is probably going to give me a little bit of color. So if I were to use these ones, I might like omit a pump of my dark BB cream and just use the lighter BB cream. I had heard really good things about the Balm Desert Bronzer blush, and so I purchased this, and I really like this. This it blends out really pretty. The color is more of that, has that more reddy undertone to it instead of orange, and it looks really nice on my cool complexion. So this is what she looks like. I really like this bronzer. It's a good one. Right there. See, it's like, it's really nice. I would say that the finish is like a satin finish, but the tone is what I really love about it. It's got some more reddy undertones as opposed to like orange or golden. This next product is my buddy Rachel's fault. It's the Cover FX Illuminator in the shade Moonlight. And this is quite an interesting product because at first glance it almost seems too dark, like a darker golden type of shade. But on the cheeks, it's like has a silver shift to it. It's really pretty. A heavy swatch of this is like, looks quite gold. But when you blend it out, it's when you blend it out that it like, I'll show you, it shifts into this other type of dimension. So when I use it more lightly, because if I use it heavier, it'll be darker. But the shift on this is beautiful. It's like a skin tone color, but the shift is really a light, I don't know, it's almost got a silver shift to it. It's really pretty in any event. I need to use it more because I just got it and it's been in my haul pile, so I've worn it like I think 2 times. And I do like to have a little bit of a warmer face when I do use it, but it's a pretty highlighter. That was my mom who just came up here on her four-wheeler. She's totally waiting for me to get in some horses and separate some so we can turn them out into this great big pasture. So I'm gonna haul 2 more products and then I gotta roll out the door. I picked up the 2 Save the Wolves products from Chantecaille. This is the cheek shade in Ella, This is what the packaging looks like. These are quite small, these blushes. They're only 0.08 ounces, so they're not like a larger pan. This is like the size of the eyeshadows. And it's a matte peachy pink, light peachy pink. And it's one of those colors that we feel probably that we all have like 10 in our collection, or at least I do. There's the wolf embossing. It's a pretty color, but it's not anything to write home about. So that is Ella. And then the other product is the Protect the Wolves Eye Shade Trio. And this here, I'm glad that they put the wolves on the packaging. They started doing like this pretty little picture on the top of the packaging. So if you like ruin the embossing, you can still see wolves on the top. But this is the, yeah, Protect the Wolves Eye Shade Trio. And there's a total of 0.25 ounces. The shadows are really good size. There is a little brush in here. It's small, but usable in a pinch. And I did do a look with these shades. I think I used these two. This color, the center color, is really gorgeous on the lid. Then I think I blended this through the crease and put a tiny bit of this in there and used a separate highlighter. But they're all kind of dark foresty type of shades, but I do happen to like the Chantecaille eyeshadow formula, and the center shade is, look at, I'm just messing up his face. Sorry. Anyway, there are the colors that are in here. Right there. These two are quite similar. This one's more dark. This one's got a little bit more green in it. I did find that when they were on, that they did just distinguish themselves, so that was nice. Alright, I gotta roll. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.